I can't believe I got you out here again. Next time I know you're gonna start getting your own backpack. Maybe not.
No, I'm good. I really am.
Isn't
It
it?
reminds me of being a kid, and who doesn't like that?
Right. I mean,
We did this on purpose as children.
I'm sensing she would rather be inside somewhere with a cup of coffee, but
No, I didn't have my coffee, so I wouldn't have to pee. We can't count on finding a second toilet like you and Lisa.
listen,
What are the
there's
odds?
a toilet behind every tree, Beth.
Yeah, if you're a dude. I don't have children, so I don't know what their stamina is. I just know they would whip my ass if this was easy.
Yeah, like if they took off ahead of you and you had to run. That would be more of the problem, I think. So what do you think of this trail so far? Is it a little?
I see why you like it, and it's not even dark.
It's bright.
And I love all the stuff to look at. I love the terrain. It feels really good to work my body in this way.
Yes.
Because where you can't get that in certain muscles when you're just doing a circle.
Exactly. You're like doing the Stairmaster, but on for real.
And that's why I had a treadmill and then I sold it. Because I was like, I cannot force myself to do this. It's so unnatural.
Right.
I'm dying here.
I think this trail is it's a perfect. There's one.
I see him, and he has a giant wingspan. We have hawks at our house, and their wingspan does not look like that.
So you don't think that one's?
Unless there's a different kinds of hawks, like ours have different colors. He's a glider.
Right? Isn't that a huge bird, though?
Yeah. I feel like he's like here for us.
The footage that I have on Instagram, there was like 5 or 6 of them in the sky.
Well, they live here.
But I've never seen them before, Beth, until this last week.
I guess they like the neighborhood and they decided to move in. You know, Keith sends me photos all the time from the crane.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna die when I send this.
I mean, look at that.
Oh my God, this is gorgeous. And that was the last thing she ever said. And she just stumbles. That's the end of her.
You could take a tumble.
Okay, here's a hawk and a falcon, and I said white-tipped wings in Connecticut. That's what we got.
Well, there's a lot of white on those.
Falcons sound big, so we don't think that that's that one.
I know it's not a hawk because the hawk. See how it has a lighter underbelly?
Yes, that's the ones we have at home.
Those do not have that.
Here's just the oh look, the vulture has the white tips. See that? See him in flight? That could be him.
Oh. Then that could be a vulture.
Big wings.
See, that looks like another trail to me. That's what
It really
when
does.
I'm alone,
For sure.
I'll venture down there.
Yeah, because you can
Check it
always
out.
come back.
Right. Yeah, I'm more apt to go off trail when I'm by myself because I like the feeling like I'm exploring.
Yeah, and that's what a kid would do.
Yep.
Childlike innocence.
Yes. It's funny how certain things stand out to me. Like one day I'll hike and the moss will stand out to me and I'll be like, look at all this magnificent moss. And then one day it'll be stumps. And then one day it'll be like knots in trees that look like faces. So it's like every time I hike.
I do remember that face.
Yes. Every time I hike, something gets my attention.
Now because you said moss, all I see is moss.
Moss. Which in the winter is the only green that's in the woods is the moss. And on a sunny day, especially after a rain, it's just magnificent. I ventured off trail a couple weeks ago up there because you want to go up there?
Sure.
There's a nice little pooling where the water pools. I mean, look at this. It's so beautiful.
It's really natural too, because if there was no water, it would not even look like anything.
So you got to come up here, Beth.
If it was dry,
trust me. Look at how clear. Like if it was summer, I would totally take my shoes off and soak. Look at how clear that water
animals
looks.
come here to drink. And that big stone there,
Yep.
like a waterfall,
Yeah.
that's gorgeous. Could you take a picture of that waterfall? The rock?
Yeah. Like a still picture?
Yeah, or I could take it. I could take it now.
Let's go venture up there.
Yeah.
This is Beth.
This is my
venturing
moment.
Off trail on her own. Look at that childlikeness in her.
It's like a little hobbit house.
Do you see what I mean?
Like he goes outside and he gets a little water.
Like,
yes, I see it.
Like, it's just so many little treasures.
It's perfect and
There's
beautiful.
So many little treasures that you find when you're out in nature. It's just so cool.
Just, you know, just coming from the same background in Harwington and
Right.
the lightning bugs, and I really felt like it was all coming back to me. You know, and it was all because of this woods that we shared.
Yeah,
We explored this woods
when
together.
you ran up to take that picture off trail, it was you had a dance.
It
in
was
your
exciting. It was fun. It was, yeah, I wanted to see my hobbit house.